Carto is a location intelligence platform. We have mainly three products. One is called Builder, which is our user interface for creating location intelligence applications. We have Engine, which are the APIs that are behind Builder, but are also open for developers to develop custom applications using location data. And we have what we call Data Observatory, which is a huge repository of data, which can be used for enrich your own data or for running analysis using third-party data, basically. Now we are in the phase of porting analytics to location, to add the context of location, since some of the analyses that are already being used on most of the companies are not optimized for location. But on the other hand, we are working with machine learning techniques and machine learning algorithms, for example, for market segmentation. So if the client provides us where they have their clients, we can train a model understanding the demography of the area that defines those clients, and we can model it and project it to the whole country, for example. So we are using artificial intelligence, but also more regular statistics and mathematics to provide other analysis. We are focusing on optimization and then prediction. So for optimization, we are working, for example, with trash management companies, so we can tell them how they should optimize their fleet for gathering all the trash and where they should go and leave the trash that they collect. So they can save energy, they can save time, and they can improve their operations. But we also work on prediction algorithms, so we can tell you we can analyze traffic patterns to tell you how the traffic will be, or we can analyze higher demands of consumption for any sector, depending on how people is moving, for example. Well, what we do is technology, so our clients find those conclusions, and but yeah, there is one of my favorite maps is a map that we catch in the internet created with Carto, which is simulating the escape from Alcatraz. There were 3 people that escaped from Alcatraz some years ago, and they didn't appear ever, so they don't know if they survive or not. So this guy got all the data about the weather and all the data about how the sea was at that time, and created a model of how the sea could push that people to the land, so they could survive, or to the middle of the ocean. So he created the actual scenario, or the real scenario, and the simulated scenario, the most optimal scenario. That was quite fun. With location, with maps, there is a lot of documentation about how to create different maps, but what is changing now is the amount of data that we are processing. So those maps are designed for having less data, or aggregating data on counties, of zip codes, or census tracts. But when you talk about visualizing billions of points that are moving around, we have new challenges for visualization, for example. So we are researching on color, for example. We have our own color library for maps, which is called Carto Colors, and is all inspired in nature, so colors from nature, so we can create enough contrast and do thematic mapping that is beautiful but also meaningful at the same time. And also we are researching how to apply different aggregations depending on the zoom level and movement, transitions. So we are playing with different concepts that are all related about huge amount of data. I think the main risk is to create a more unequal world. So we have the opportunity now to use data to create a more equal society, but at the same time we will use it for completely the opposite thing. So I think democratization of technology plays a key role for that. So we can any individual can use very cheap technology or easy to use technology in order to identify some insights on data. So I think that understanding data is becoming a huge differentiator. So if we don't create the right tools for humans to understand that data, to analyze it, and to visualize it, I think we will create a very bad situation. But I think the tech level is very high. The mood of the people is quite positive, the weather is amazing.